Peter, you are Nationwide Cleaners franchisor. Can you please explain the concept of the franchise?
Yes, so it's supplying cleaning and ironing staff mainly to houses, so to private clients. We also do some small commercial jobs as well.
Okay. What factors contribute to the success of Nationwide Cleaners?
Right. Okay. There is a strong demand for cleaning and ironing. We have a lot of elderly clients as well. They're a growing segment of the population, so we're in an expanding industry with that. For them, it's more of a need, a necessity to have their house cleaned. For example, they might struggle to carry a heavy vacuum cleaner upstairs, or some bending for the cleaning. So they tend to be very stable long-term clients. Also, we have a lot of couples who are very busy. They both work full time. So, I mean, at the moment, you've probably seen that unemployment is extremely low, sort of more people than jobs. So they also like to have a cleaner, so they don't have to spend their free time doing cleaning and ironing.
Great, yes. Okay, what differentiates your franchise from the competition?
Right. Okay. There are a number of things. One, we offer a money-back guarantee, which is extremely rare across the entire franchising industry. There are terms and conditions which I can outline to potential franchisees. They're also on the website. So that helps potential franchisees to have the confidence to go ahead with us, because obviously we've been doing this for a very long time, so we're able to guarantee the success if somebody puts the work in and follows the system, whereas most franchises don't do that. So that's one big thing. Additionally, there's a very big territory of about 200,000 properties, so that gives the new franchisee the opportunity to expand faster and to have a lot more clients ultimately than in a much smaller territory. As mentioned, we've been established for nearly 20 years. We've got around 45 franchisees in the UK at the moment. There is also a network of very experienced franchisees who have been with us often from the beginning, such as Alex in London, who's on one of the videos on the website. So there's 7 of the top franchisees have said that they're happy to provide ongoing training and support to newer franchisees. So there is a huge amount of ongoing support available to tell people what they should be doing and also what they shouldn't be doing, so they don't try and make it up by themselves. And additionally, we're a BFA member. We've been with them for some time, and previously AFA, and we've won awards, and also the franchise is affordable. I've deliberately tried to keep the price down to a reasonable level so that people don't have to go into large amounts of debt in order to start their business.
Okay, and business development, what are your objectives for this year?
Right. I mean, we're looking at reaching around 50 franchisees and nationally. So that would be the plan.
Okay, great. Peter, then you've already told us about some of the support that you provide to franchisees. Would you like to elaborate? Any other training that's provided, quarterly meetings, communication tools?
Right. Well, I mean, there's a WhatsApp group. There's also a franchisee forum. I send out monthly letters with updates, what's happening with all sorts of things. I'm available if anybody wants to speak to me or contact me in relation to the ongoing training with the top 7 franchisees. I mean, that can be done either face to face if they live relatively nearby or it's convenient for them to travel, or they can do it online via Zoom, Teams, Skype, or by phone. So there are a number of ways of doing that. That's on an ad hoc basis. So whenever a franchisee has a question, rather than taking a wild guess, which is not a good idea, they're best to ask an expert and say, what should I do? And the expert will say, do that, don't do that.
Exactly. Okay, I have read that new franchisees do not require experience. What is the ideal candidate profile for you?
Right. The profiles of franchisees vary enormously, so there isn't a specific profile we look for in terms of the career history, age, anything like that. But I mean, what they do need is motivation. So I and the other franchisees can provide the proven system that we've been operating for nearly 20 years, and excuse me, the new franchisees have to provide the motivation to operate the system. So they need to be prepared to do the work in their territory. But if at any time they're unsure what to do, they're stuck, then help is easily available.